Join us now, let's explore into the night. Adventure to travel with your guiding light. Cheryl and Charles will show you Singapore's delight. Changi's magic calling, come and take flight. Join us now, let's explore into the night.
Welcome to Singapore's Changi Airport. Not just one of the busiest airports in the world, but one of the coolest destinations all in itself. With this futuristic jewel dome, home to the world's tallest indoor waterfall, to the gardens, the shops, the art, the restaurants, there's even a butterfly sanctuary in here. This is not just a stopover. Come with us now as we explore why Changi Airport is an experience.
I'm taking my chances along with my dreams.
Very convenient. There's an early check-in because we are here way before our time because we want to explore this airport. So the early check-in is at the Jewel building. First the kiosk, then the bag drop. And there is KLM. We just did early check-in with KLM. Bags are dropped, boarding passes ready, and now we're free to explore. One of the things we love about this Changi airport is that it feels more like a nature retreat than an airport, right? Look at this. Orchids in galore. They're everywhere. Look at these colors, the blooms. Everything is so perfectly manicured. Just beautiful. Changi Airport celebrates Singapore's 60th National Day. This garden is a living tribute to Singapore's 60 years of nationhood and an expression of our aspiration for a flourishing, vibrant society. Only in Singapore do you check into a flight and then step straight into a tropical paradise like this. Travel isn't supposed to be stressful, but sometimes it can be very stressful. But here, it truly isn't. This is such a relaxing atmosphere. We are now making our way towards one of the most striking things you'll see inside Changi Airport, because just ahead of us is the Rain Vortex. This is the centerpiece of Jewel Changi Airport. And as we approach, there's more excitement around here, and you can even feel the mist. You can feel like the power of the water as it's cascading down from above. It's just amazing. Stay with us now as we pause and take a moment to just take this all in. The waterfall drops about 40 meters, which is like 131 feet, from the roof down into the bowl at the base. It spans 7 floors from top to bottom. During heavy rain, the waterfall can channel up to 10,000 gallons per minute of rainwater from the roof oculus into the system. The water is harvested, rainwater collected and stored into a catchment below at basement level, and then pumped back up to the oculus to cascade down. Excess water is used to irrigate the surrounding indoor forests and gardens. This isn't just a waterfall. it's an indoor landmark. This was clearly built for both beauty and sustainability. It sort of feels like a Disney attraction sitting here. I mean, it's so beautiful. And from the mist, we are getting wet, so it's pretty cool. And with the music, the water is going like with the music. It's just so super cool. But it's not only the waterfall. You can walk all around the waterfall. There's stairs and rows of gardens. Of course, the higher you get, the views are even better from up here. I mean, you can spend hours, and we did, just wandering around these gardens and just enjoying it. But besides the waterfall and the gardens, there's floors and floors of shops and restaurants. You can also take the monorail. The monorail will take you all around, and you can get a better view from the monorail as well. This airport is simply incredible. Changi Airport already had a reputation for being among the world's best airports, but the Rain Vortex and Jewel were part of a strategy to enhance it even further, to make the airport and its attached complex a destination in itself. And I would say that they are successful, right? Because this airport is known as one of the best airports in the world. Don't you agree? August 2013, the project was officially announced by Changi Airport Group as Project Jewel. This was intended to connect terminals 1 through 3 and transform the airport into more than just a transit hub. In December 2014, construction began on the site. The open-air car park in front of Terminal 1 was repurposed for the Jewel building. But this wasn't just an overnight process. This took years. In April 2019, there was a soft opening of Jewel to the public. But it wasn't until October 18, 2019, that the official grand opening of Jewel was officiated by Singapore's Prime Minister. By this point, Jewel had already welcomed tens of millions of visitors. This is super interesting. The droplets of this kinetic sculpture express the wonder and aspirations we associate with aviation, of dreams become a reality through determination and feats of engineering and science. The graceful motion of the individual droplets on one hand and the large volumetric shapes on the other hand create a distinct aura depending on the vantage point of the viewer. There's lots and lots of shops. How many times have you been to an airport and seen a Porsche store inside the airport? This is a first for us. But we have worked up an appetite and we are going to look for a restaurant. And there's a lot of choices of restaurants in here too. But we will just pick one, and this is the one. We requested a table in the back of the restaurant because we had a lot of time to kill. And so we took our computers and we worked for a while. To be honest, the food was not that good. It wasn't great food at all. But the location was good because it was right next to the waterfall. And at night, I believe it's at 7 o'clock, there's a light show at the waterfall. So if you are there, you need to stay for the light show because this is another experience all in itself. This was just beautiful with the lights and the music. So this was nice about this restaurant was the location. This is pretty interesting. These are called Changi Lounge, and you can rent one of these while you're on the airport. It's like a pod where you can take a nap. Pretty cool, right? I don't know how much it was because we didn't do it. This is the first time in our lives that we have come to the airport like 8 hours ahead of the flight. One is we had to check out. We had a late checkout, but we still had to check out like at 1. We went for lunch. We just walked up and down the boulevard we were staying, and we decided like at 5 p.m. to head to the airport. But our flight isn't almost like, it's 12:45 a.m. But we came to this airport because of the attractions, and it was very entertaining. And we've had dinner, but now we still got several hours to wait. But if you are traveling through Singapore airport, you definitely need to come ahead of time to see the waterfall and the gardens and everything. It's so beautiful. But now we are like ready for our flight, and we still got several hours to wait. This is Changi's little Roomba. This is a real good airport to get your steps in. Trust me, I think we got like 10,000 already. But it would be terrible for us to come to the airport like hours before and then miss our flight. So since we're into a different terminal, we decided that we should head at least towards the terminal where the gate is for KLM. So off we go. That's the arrival hall, and it comes right out in here where all the attractions are. Look at those gardens. Wow, wow. You don't feel like you're on an airport for sure. You feel like you're in a shopping mall somewhere. It's incredible. This right here looks like the super tree down by Gardens by the Bay. It's so beautiful. I suggest when you come to this airport, not just for the attractions, but for the shopping, you bring an empty suitcase, but a wallet full of money, because there's so many designer stores in here. And just when you think you've reached the end, there's a whole other section. It said it was like a 9-minute walk to the gate. They weren't kidding. This is definitely a memorable ending to our Asia trip, our 5 months in Asia. Being able to spend the last bit here onto like one of the best airports in the world. Perfect ending to this Asia trip. Every gate has the security belts. Instead of one big security area, every check-in area has security belts. Such a cool airport. That is for priority customers over there. We are not in that category. We have economy tickets. Well, that's a good sign. Here comes our crew. So we know that we will be boarding soon, because now we've had enough of this airport. We are just ready to get on the flight and head to our next adventure. Water filling stations everywhere. In fact, they even have hot water. And tonight we say goodbye to Asia after almost 5 months. But on to the next adventure. We are heading to the Netherlands. Whatever that means.
Seatbelt sign is off. You may use these devices when set to airplane mode.
Saying goodbye to Singapore and the city lights on our 12.5-hour direct flight to Amsterdam. We're flying right as the sun is rising. It's just beautiful. And we are so grateful that you guys have stayed with us until the end of this video. And we can't wait for you to join us next week as we explore Amsterdam.